we are still on our journey towards the World Cup, and we are going to be talking about the tactics employed by some of the teams in the World Cup. Now we have Argentina versus Japan. Now, Hezbon, Argentina, what a team. Defending champions according to you.
Anza vizuri. No, rephrase that. Anza vizuri.
Okay, the world champions Argentina.
Who will successfully defend?
No, they won't.
Successfully defend.
No, they won't.
This is your team.
You know, it's very funny. Husband is saying that to Nakifua yake, and he forgets there's this thing known as the World Cup curse. Are you familiar with it?
Tell us about the World Cup curse.
The World Cup curse usually is if you won the World Cup this year.
Yes.
The next time during the World Cup, you don't make it to the quarterfinals. You're aware of that, yeah?
Yeah, I'm very aware of that. But France made it to the final.
But France walikuwa na juju yao labda ilikuwa inawasaidia.
Sasa unadhani who told you?
Amwezi.
Who told you?
Amwezi.
You know, Rodrigo de Paul cannot fight with everyone to the final.
Not only that,
protecting Messi.
I think what do you call this? Hezbon is forgetting he's not looking at his squad and realizing it's an aging squad.
Hezi umeangalia squad?
It's an aging squad, but we have upcoming and very young players as well. We have Nico Paz in that squad. Ni vile baby Ronaldo ange make it.
You've literally mentioned one player.
Please don't call him baby Ronaldo.
He is baby Sue.
He's
You literally mentioned one player.
There are a lot of young players by then in that squad.
Which one?
Julian Alvarez is very young.
And you know this is the only time Hezbon can support Julian Alvarez, eh?
Yeah, actually I can.
Yeah, especially after the drama that you caused claiming that you can afford him.
So in terms of the tactics, they are very fluid in terms of their tactics. Argentina typically set up either a 4-3-3 or a 4-1-3-2, but moves dramatically and dynamically into possession football. And rather than overcommitting in high presses, they prioritize patience. Keeper and the centre-backs use short angle passes to draw out opposition pressure before playing vertically. Well, you can say it's a form of haram.
It is a form of
we
haram.
Don't play haram football.
You do. That's why.
When we have the goats.
No, that's why the most important players.
No. When you have the goats.
The most important players in the Argentinian team is Rodrigo de Paul and your goalkeeper.
You can't say Rodrigo de Paul is the most important
player.
He is. We have important players. Julian Alvarez played a very important role when we were winning the Champions League. Enzo Fernandez played a very important role when we were winning the Champions League. Lionel Messi.
You see, you're saying the Champions League. You're not talking about
the Champions League, team. The World Cup.
No. Nani played the most important role? Lisandro Martinez. That's even what got him into. What Lisandro Martinez's position is?
As a centre-back.
Yeah, okay.
Kwani is not part of the team. A centre-back is not part of the team.
Mnaenda kucheza haramu, mnafikiri mtaretain World Cup na haramu.
See, we will be here when we successfully defend it, bro.
You won't. There's a World Cup course. The World Cup curse will be upon you.
Now, you've talked about Enzo Fernandez. So, in terms of the dynamics in the midfield for Argentina, the central defensive midfielder that is often is Enzo, acts as a deep-lying playmaker, controlling the rhythm of the game and patrolling the area in front of the centre-backs. You don't like a pivot. A double pivot, you guys. Ni Enzo ako hapo.
But this time I think we can work with a double pivot. Yake na Rodrigo de Paul can work. Alafu hapo creative 10. Creative 10 Nico Paz. Endo angalie what he's been doing pale Como.
Wow, Como. The first time I've heard Hezbon talking good about Como.
Como is my team.
And then also they have what you call the hybrid roles, the advanced playmakers like Rodrigo de Paul and McAllister. Ulikuwa umesahau McAllister kwa hiyo timu yako.
And he also played a crucial role. He played a crucial role.
He did. Skatai.
But what is his position?
As an 8 or a 10, he can double up.
No, when he plays for Argentina, what is his position?
Is he a midfielder?
A defensive one, right?
No, not a defensive one.
Have dual responsibilities. De Paul frequently drops deep to create a double pivot during the build-up.
Maskeyo? De Paul usually?
Nini
drops deep.
Nini
Mwana kucheza haramu World Cup.
While McAllister pushes into the half spaces to support the forward line. And then there's something called the Messi role.
It'll
be so messy this time.
The goat.
Messi operates as a free roaming playmaker. He sets the rhythm and exploits the half spaces, while his teammates compensate for his lack of defensive tracking back by maintaining a rigid shape. Mnajua hizi rudi nyuma.
Hizi rudi.
So De Paul, McAllister
especially
or
right now, unajua
Enzo.
miaka
ati miaka imefanya nini?
Imeanza.
Miaka imeenda. But he has
Unajua
the
kirudi nyuma
World Cup.
atachoka.
Wenu anaweza rudi goto wenu
Cristiano Ronaldo.
anaweza rudi, anaweza track back.
Whoa, bro, there's some questions.
And you know he's older.
No, nikuonyeshe clips
You know he's
ama
older.
ama you don't need them.
No, to watch clips, why not? As he's looking for clips of Ronaldo, and yet we're talking about Argentina. Because Messi does not track back, the wingers and the midfielders are highly disciplined to defensive transitions. They aggressively drop into compact blocks to prevent opponents from exploiting the gaps in between or behind the midfield. So, in terms of tactical awareness, they can shift from a 4-3-3 to a 4-1-3-2, or even sometimes to a 4-4-2. That is Argentina. And the other team that we're looking at is the exact opposite. That is Japan. Japan go with 3 at the back. That is a 3-2-4-1 fluid system as fluid attack. Now, what does it give them? It gives them a solid core. The backline consists of 3 natural center backs who push to the halfway line to recycle the possession. A double pivot to protect also the 3 center backs, and then the overloaded final third. The wing backs overlap also the 2 attackers, and the 2 attackers cut in to form an overload. Now, it is good for attacking and keeping the ball. It is bad if the other team counterattacks. But also for that, they have said, you know what, the 2 holding midfielders remain behind with the 3 center backs. So you still have a defense of 5. But the wing backs must be getting tired, manze.
Cause no, but sometimes you get covered, of course, by the double pivot.
Yeah,
they drift towards the 2 right backs and left backs.
But if they do that, it leaves the midfield open.
Does it though?
If you think about it,
I think it depends on how. It depends on, first of all, it depends on the players they have.
The quality of players.
The quality of players. And Japan, I think we're forgetting, has very good players, including the Mitoma who everyone wants. So I think it fully depends on the quality of players you have.
Mitoma is not missing out.
No.
He's missing out in that Japan squad.
Is he?
He didn't get the call up.
Hawezi kuwa hajapata call up.
Mitoma is not in that
amepata.
Hey,
No,
let me
Wataru
tell you.
amefanya
And
amepata
he's
yeye.
the captain, and he'll be holding the double pivot.
And he's not been playing.
Hidesama Morita. Morita. What a name, man.
But you know, as Kiswahili speakers, we should be able to pronounce his names very
But it's go chap.
Yes.
Jongi kinini Kiswahili. Kwani umesahau, umeenda live umesahau ni ulise ile jina ni?
Kamzungu wetu.
It's okay.
Si mimi nimesema.
Just
muona. Simona ni amesema.
Nah, it's really Madaraka Day. I just want Madaraka for my life. Let us begin na nyinyi. But yeah, in terms
Mitoma is not in the squad.
He's not in the squad.
Yeah, he was.
So it's the 3-2-4-1 system right there being employed by Japan, utilizing a counter pressing and to overwhelm opponents with the sheer number of players in terms of that formation. That is Japan's formation. Remember, the countdown to greatness is here. 48 teams, 39 days, 1 dream. That is lifting the most the most important trophy in football history. That is the World Cup. And we were looking at both Argentina and Japan in terms of their tactics. When we come back, more sports.
This is Henry.